Hello everyone. Our topic of discussion is topology. The two Greek words topo and logy make a word topology. Topo means surfaces and logy means study. Means topology is the study of surfaces, or it is the study of properties that are preserved through continuous deformation, twisting and stretching of objects. But tearing is not allowed. For example, a sphere can be deformed into a circle without breaking it. Hence, a sphere and a circle both are topologically equivalent. In the same way, we can say that a circle and, a, and an ellipse both are topologically equivalent. That's why it is sometimes called rubber sheet geometry because the objects can be stretched and contracted like a rubber. Now we define topological spaces. Let X be any non-empty set and a collection tau of subsets of X, or we can say that the tau is contained in Px, where Px means collection of subsets of X. Then this collection tau is called a topology on this set X if it satisfies the following three postulates. First one is both empty set phi and the whole set X should belongs to tau. Second is intersection of any two members of tau should belongs to tau. And in the third postulate, union of arbitrary members of tau should also belong to tau. Means in the third property, if we have arbitrary a lambdas which are belonging to tau, then their union should also belong to tau. If the family tau satisfies these three postulates, then tau is called a topology on a non-empty set X, and the pair X tau is called topological space or simply T space also. These are some examples of some important topology. First one is indiscrete topology. If tau contains only two members, phi and x, then this family tau satisfies all the three conditions that we have defined earlier and becomes a topology on X. And this topology is called the indiscrete topology on X, and the pair X2 is called indiscrete topological space. In the second one, we define discrete topology. If tau and power set of X both are equal, then this family tau, which is equal to all the subsets of X, also satisfies all three conditions of topology, and this topology is called discrete topology, and the pair X2 is called discrete topological space. And if order of X is 1, then these two topologies, means indiscrete topology and discrete topology, both are same. But if order of X is greater than 1, then these two topologies are different. Think over it. In the third example, let us take a finite set X having three elements A, B and C. If we take three topologies, tau 1, tau 2 and tau 3. Now we see that tau 1 and tau 2 are the topologies on X, but tau 3 is not a topology on X, because in tau 3, if third condition of third condition of arbitrary union should belongs to tau should not satisfy. In TOE 3, if we take union of singleton A and singleton B, then this union is not in TOE 3. Means third property violate, and so that TOE 3 is not a topology on X. Next important topology is cofinite topology. Cofinite means complement finite. जैसा कि इसके नाम से ही क्लियर है, cofinite topology means TOE contains all those subsets of X, those complements is finite, and this topology is always defined on an infinite set. So when we define cofinite topology, take X always be an infinite set. Let X be an infinite set, and TOE is the union of two sets. One is empty set phi, and the other is the collection of all those subsets of X such that their complement is finite. Now we prove that this collection TOE satisfies all three postulates and it become a topology on X. Then this topology TOE is called cofinite topology. Number 1. By definition of TOE or by structure of TOE, it is trivially true that phi belongs to TOE. Now we will prove that X belonging to TOE. X तब TOE में बिलोंग करेगा जब X का कॉम्प्लीमेंट फाइनाइट होगा और X का कॉम्प्लीमेंट होगा phi, and we know that phi is always finite, so that X always belonging to TOE. So first property is satisfied. Now for the second property, let us take any two members A and B belonging to TOE. Now we will prove that intersection of A and B should belongs to TOE. Take two possibilities of A and B. If both A and B are empty sets, then their intersection is also empty, and empty set is in TOE by definition of TOE. So in this case, second property is satisfied. But if we take both A and B are non-empty sets, then we have both A and B are non-empty sets and both A and B belonging to TOE. Then by definition of TOE, complement of A means X minus A is finite, and complement of B means X minus B is finite. Now we have to show that X minus A intersection B means complement of A intersection B is finite. Then we can say that A intersection B belongs to TOE. So take complement of A intersection B means X minus A intersection B. X minus A intersection B is equal to X minus A union X minus B by using De Morgan's law. And we have said earlier X minus A and X minus B both are finite, so their union is also finite. Hence complement of A intersection B is finite, and therefore by definition of TOE, A intersection B belongs to TOE. And second property is satisfied in both cases when A and B are empty sets and when A and B are non-empty sets. For the third property, let us take arbitrary collection A lambdas. Let all A lambdas belonging to TOE. Now we will prove that union of those A lambdas also belonging to TOE. So here, if we take the possibility that all A lambdas are empty sets, then their union is also empty, and empty set belonging to TOE by definition of TOE. hence this property is satisfied. But if at least one A lambda is non-empty, say A lambda नॉट मीन्स इस आर्बिटरी कलेक्शन में से एक मेंबर ए लैम्डा नोट ऐसा है जो नॉन एम्प्टी है. इफ ए लैम्डा नोट इज नॉन एम्प्टी and a lambda node also belonging to tau because all a lambdas belonging to tau, and by definition of tau x minus a lambda node means complement of a lambda node is finite. Now we know that a lambda naught is a subset of unions of a lambda, and taking complement on both sides we can say that complement of a lambda naught contains complement of union of a lambda, and we have said that x minus a lambda naught is a finite set as a lambda naught is non-empty and belonging to tau. That's why x minus a lambda naught is a finite set. And we know that subset of a finite set is also a finite set. Hence complement of union of a lambda is also finite, means union of a lambda belonging to tau. So tau becomes a topology on X, and this topology is called a cofinite topology on X, and it is very important topology. And always remember that it is always defined on an infinite set, because if a set is finite then cofinite topology and discrete topology both are same.